This video is going to be primarily a review of the Dreame L20 Ultra, but I will be comparing it to the Dreame L10s Ultra Gen 2, which is my current robot vacuum. A quick look at what's in the box. You get the vacuum, pads, detergent, brush, base unit, instructions, lots of extras which we'll talk about later. Going to take a look at the robot side by side. We've got the Dreame L20 on the left and the L10 Ultra Gen 2 on the right. The L20 is actually a bit bigger. You may or may not be able to see that on the video. You probably can't actually. It's not much in it, but it's a bit bigger. The LiDAR, sorry about the camera, the LiDAR's a little bit higher. The thing I don't like about the L20 is this whole lid comes off completely. Unlike the L10 where it stays attached and it just flips up and down. I think that's a bit of a poor feature, to be honest. Just quickly, if you like this content, please like and subscribe. That would really help me, thank you. Comparing the rest from the top, I'm currently washing the filter in the box from here, so that's not in there at the moment. But very similar underneath, similar buttons on both, so not much really to differentiate from the top. From the front, you can see the L20 has a couple of lights, unlike the L10 Ultra Gen 2. From the side, both very similar. This has got a slightly thicker bumper than the L10. If you turn them both round, from the back, I think they're pretty much identical from the back. From the bottom, they're pretty much identical. They both have mop extend on this side for the L20. The Ultra Gen 2's got a tri-cup brush. That was an upgrade. For those of you who've seen my previous video, you'll be aware of that. For those who haven't, please check it out. On the L20 Ultra, it's just the standard rubber brush that comes with it. I haven't yet decided whether I'm going to upgrade that or not. Apart from that, I think they're pretty much identical. So we'll take a look at the L20 Ultra base unit quickly. The Ultra Gen 2 is covered in my previous video, so I'll do a quick comparison for the purposes of comparing the two rubber vacuums. So unlike the L10 Ultra Gen 2, which is this one, dirty, clean, we have a nice storage thing for the cleaning brush. And we have the detergent, which is it's basically an upside down. I'll show you an example of that actually, rather than trying to explain it. Obviously, on the Ultra Gen 2, the detergent is down here in a refillable container. I do prefer that actually. It's not a big deal, but I do prefer that approach. In terms of the dirt bag, this has got a lock on here actually, unlike the Ultra Gen 2. Dirt bags here, it's got a little spare compartment there for a spare one. And as I've just described, this has got the detergent container there and the bag, no slot for a spare bag. The best way to compare the features, I'm going to show you these separately, at least the interesting ones, is to do it on the Dreame website. Unfortunately, the UK website no longer sells the L20 Ultra, so I'm going to have to do that on the US website. From an RRP point of view, they're quite similarly priced, so the features are going to be probably fairly similar. So the Ultra Gen 2 on the right hand side has more suction power. What else are the differences? Mop raising height is the same. They've both got extendable mops. Both got mop self-cleaning. Both got hot air drying. Both self-emptying. Auto water and solution refill. Slightly bigger battery capacity in the L20. L20's got a lot more intelligence in terms of camera and obstacle avoidance and detection. I'll show you that a bit later on. And I think what's not covered on here actually is the L20 will leave the mops behind in the unit when it's just going to vacuum. And I think that's the main differences between them. In terms of the mop pads being left, you can see when I've set it to vacuum, it's left the mop pads in the base unit. I know people may have privacy concerns about cameras on rubber vacuums, and that's understandable. But one of my favourite features of the L20 is the fact I can remote control the robot and look at the camera. I really enjoy that. It's probably because I'm just such a big kid. Well, I'm here, that thing you can see in the distance there, that's going to be the subject of a subsequent video. So if you can identify what that is and what model that is for bonus points, that'll be good. I don't think I can talk about the Dreame L20 without talking about the box of goodies that I got with it. So in a bit more detail, I've got 3 of these detergents. This lid, this is not a lid, this is just a sort of seal. You take that off and it sits upside down in the unit, unlike the lidded versions where it's got a screw lid on it. 3 of those. Got a spare rubber brush. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 12 mop pads. 1, 2, 3 bags. 2 sweeping brushes and 3 filters. I think that's brilliant. I'm really pleased I've got all these spares ready to go. Really quick look at the app for the Dreame L20. You can see on the map it identifies obstacles. You can click on it, see a picture of what it saw and what it thought the object actually was. So in summary, this is my 3rd robot vacuum. I bought the L10 Ultra S and the L20 really close together. There's a complicated story why that was, but I've always kind of thought that I was going to prefer the L20 Ultra Gen 2 purely because of the extra suction power, irrespective of the extra features of the Dreame L20. As it turns out, I prefer the L20, and the reasons for that are, well, there are a few. So firstly, I like to look at the base unit much more cosmetically. It just looks much nicer. It's a bit bigger, so space could be a problem for some people. I like the fact that it drops mop pads, or leaves the mop pads in the base unit, and when it goes just to vacuum. So this helps for me when, for example, I've just mopped the kitchen, the pads are wet. On the L10, it would take those wet pads, drag them over carpets. It's not a huge deal, but I just prefer the idea that the pads are left. Gives you a bit more flexibility in when you do things. Slight downside of that is that if you've done a mop, you've sent the robot to vacuum another room and leave the mop pads, I don't think it automatically dries the mop pads, so just be aware of that. I love the remote control and the camera. It's not a feature you really need. I understand there might be privacy concerns, but I do like driving it around, checking what's going on with my cat sometimes in the kitchen. And the last thing I've noticed, whether the object detection is that good or not, I seem to have less issues with it getting tangled in things. That could just be because I've used it for less time, but I've been using it for 2 or 3 weeks now, I think. So yeah, L20 wins for me. Good robot vacuum, thumbs up. If you've made it this far and you like the content to encourage me to make more, please like and subscribe. That would really be appreciated. There was a clue in this video to what my next video will be about. Maybe not my next one, the one after that. I haven't quite decided yet. But if you did identify what that was, please leave a comment in the comments, and I'll try and get that done. Thanks for watching. It's appreciated.